Have you ever wondered what it would have been like if David Tennant stayed for Series 5 of Doctor Who? So I just heard about this now, but apparently about a month ago, Stephen Moffat was asked what would have happened if David Tennant stayed for Series 5 of Doctor Who, and his explanation was the following. I only had the roughest idea. Had David stayed for one final year, it would certainly have been his last. So my pitch was that it would start with the TARDIS crashing in Amelia's back garden, as now, and a terribly battered and bruised 10th Doctor staggering out. Amelia finds him, feeds him fish custard. No, that was for Matt. It would have been something more David-y, and generally helps him, but we, the audience, can see he's in a truly bad way. Dying, maybe. Eventually, he heads back to the TARDIS and flies off. But when he returns, many years later for Amy, he seems perfectly fine, and indeed doesn't remember any of those events. And of course, over time, we realize what we saw was the 10th Doctor at the end of his life, about to regenerate. Events that we return to in episode 13. This sounds very cool. This sounds like it would have been really, really interesting to see. It sounds a lot like Series 6 of Doctor Who, when the older 11th Doctor contacted Amy, Rory, and River and Canton Delaware III, supposedly died, and then you see a younger Doctor show up. This reminds me sort of that, and I think that's where he got his inspiration from, was his idea if David had stayed, this is what he would have done. I think that was his inspiration for Series 6. But overall, the idea he had for if David stayed sounds pretty cool. Personally, I would have loved to see those adventures. I'm glad we had Matt Smith as the 11th Doctor. I'm incredibly happy we had that. But if we didn't have that and this was in its place, I think I would have been very happy with it. So that's all I've got to say about this. I would have been happy if David Tennant had stayed. I'm glad we had Matt Smith, but I wouldn't have minded him in Series 5. Don't forget to check out the Doctor Who fans Facebook page. There's a link to it in the description bar below. Go check out the page, like the page, participate in the page, maybe get Fan of the Week. They are very close to 200 likes. Go support them. Help them get to that goal. I'm going to go, and goodbye.
What I did without choice.
I know.
In the name of peace and sanity.
But not in the name of the Doctor.